Welcome to Audio Theater.
Hello, I am Batilda. I am one of the surviving characters from the ballet Giselle. Her story is a tragic one. She and I both had the same love interest, only we weren't aware of it until jealousy compelled another young man to reveal that secret. I harbor no bad feelings toward Giselle or anyone caught up in this. But the strange ghost girls known as the Wilis are a different story. They are said to have died before their wedding day, and because of that, they are set on exacting revenge on every man they can catch out in their territory at night. Their queen's name is Myrtha. Her two right-hand underlings are named Moina and Zulma. Here is what happens to them after the ballet leaves off. In their search for more male victims, they stumble into a cyberspace portal and are transported through time and space into a situation they never expected.
Hey, what's happening? Where am I? What's going on?
What the heck? I don't understand. How did I get here? What is this place? Someone help, please.
Hello there, Moina and Zulma. My name is Pippi. You two have been summoned here, out of the dimension you were in. The next time you are in that dimension, you are required to reverse the damage you caused.
What damage? What dimension? And how do you know us? We don't know you.
I'd watch that attitude if I were you, Moina. The dimension I'm talking about is the one you were thrown into when you tried to kill yourself when you discovered your fiancé was unfaithful to you. And by being unfaithful, nothing more had to happen other than courting someone else. But you two were both jilted and tried to end your lives and got caught in a state of de-life, not dead. But those who would have run into you would not have considered you alive. They would call you ghosts. More specifically, willies.
Holy cow, she knows everything, Moina. But how? And you should be careful. If Queen Myrtha catches you, she wouldn't be pleased with you meddling. And it was those who cheated on us who did the damage. We can't do anything about that.
There is a poem and a separate ballet that describes you and contains at least some of your story. The damage you need to repair is the wrong you have done. Myrtha realizes that now. She is no longer a willy or your queen. We are not sure what her story is exactly, but she was summoned out of that sad dimension and is learning to live in ours.
Yes! And the damage you must undo is attempting to dance innocent people to death!
Indeed. I am Queen Lillian, and this is Ocean Elf. We know that you danced one man into a dead exhaustion, and then you threw him into a body of water to drown. We know you attempted that with another, and you will all have to try to undo this.
Oh heck, we're in deep crap.
You bet you are, gals. See, we know about you because our friend Ocean works at a dance school, and they just happen to be working on this particular ballet that tells the story of what you three and the rest of your followers did. Myrtha is really trying to straighten out and is starting to think and feel things she's never experienced before. But she wasn't alone in what happened. She had help, and you two were her main henchmen. And my name is Mika.
Well, we didn't make up the rules.
Don't give us that excuse. You could have refused.
What? You of all people. Weren't you one of those who got cheated on by one of those guys?
Now listen here, you two. Yes, you, Moina and Zulma. It's true I got that ball rolling when I got stuck in that dimension. It's true you were the first friends I made there, as you were the first to come and greet me. It is also true that we started this sorry scheme to persecute young men who might cross our path. It is true we all did that, because we were all hurt terribly by men who should have loved us. But I was wrong. I was so very wrong. Do you remember that one Willy we couldn't get to join us? The one who saved the man who was untrue to both her and to Batilda. She died shortly after her encounter with us, but her death was not anyone's fault. She was a sickly girl with a bad heart. Even so, she had more character than all of us put together. She knew that just because some people are weak and selfish and thoughtless doesn't mean they deserve to get danced and drowned to death. There are so many different kinds of heartaches that are far worse than what you girls or I went through. I was too blindly selfish and wrapped up in bitterness and want of revenge to see that until now.
I'm glad you realized that, Myrtha. Maybe once you undo what you've done, that ballet music will eventually suit you. You did a great job banishing that stupid Senna Marie Maxwell. That's a step in the right direction.
Oh, that was a pleasure. Senna, or Nahid, or whatever she calls herself, really needed some tough justice.
Sheesh, what an odious brat that Senna was. Do you see yourself in Senna?
Unfortunately, I was acting a bit like Senna. We all were. All of us willies, I mean. I let my anger cloud into my judgment, and like Senna, I was out for revenge, not justice. But unlike Senna, I would never dream of using someone's hair for toilet paper. Everything Senna has said and done is preposterous, but that was the crowning unglory. And unlike Senna, I feel incredible shame for the things I've done. It just hadn't occurred to me that succeeding in taking out any and all young men would cause their families the grief I've had to see Ocean going through. She is inconsolable, I can see it in her face. I don't want to make anyone else feel that way. And here we all were, feeling sorry for ourselves just because some guys jilted us. It's true that kind of pain sometimes overwhelms people and makes them do some crazy things. But I should have been stronger than that. I want you two to ask yourselves, which would have been worse, if your boyfriends jilted you or if they died?
And while you little undead freaks are trying to figure that one out, we'll go over what you are and your history in the next section. Myrtha, you better be sincere in this remorse, because you have a lot to answer for.